Hi, today we're going to do two pictures. I think there might be a household with lots of different people of different ages. So, two different pictures, both beach themed. One of a crab, you put your hands down and make a crab, and one of I found a sea urchin that we could stick on and then paint its wiggly legs as if it's a jellyfish. Thanks. But you could find a different shell or something for your picture and make up a creature. So I'm going to do the backgrounds first and let them dry. This one, I'm going to try out acrylics, just in case you've got acrylic paints. And I'm just going to squirt the acrylics there. You could do it straight onto the piece of paper if you wanted, but you'd have to know how much. This one's a lovely bluey acrylic-y stuff. And then this brush is good for acrylics, it's quite stiff. I'm going to mix it up, lovely, and then squirt it on. So it doesn't matter how you put it on, you can use your own creativity with that. I quite like it when it mixes on the paper almost. You might want to do swirls inside it, or any old which way you like. It really doesn't matter. And try and cover the whole page. Challenge yourself. If there are any bits on the edges that you want to cover. Oh, that's really tricky when I'm holding it down with my finger and it's going to have to lift up my finger for the last bit. Yep, there. I've covered the entire page. That's why I've got a thing of the newspaper on the bottom so that I don't worry about splatting it onto the tape. I don't need there. So don't let that paint. Acrylic paint will wreck your brush if you leave it. You've got to clean that out really well afterwards. And then we'll try with watercolours, just in case you've only got watercolours. Get your brush nice and wet and get the paint. I've just got these sort of paints. Get the paint, rub it in the paint loads. Keep redoing your... Oh, and this brush is a really big, fat, soft brush. That watercolours like these sort of soft brushes that hold the water. And I wonder if I've got enough paint. Probably not. But some people just like splatting the water on, splatting the paint on. Some people like doing it, but they start at the top. And can you see that there's a sort of a ridge there? Well, you can do another line down below it and it'll catch the ridge and let it go down. Keep putting more paint on your brush and adding to that ridgy bit there, and you'll see you'll get a nice sort of wishy-washy background. Good. Keep on going down in straight lines. Keep reloading your brush, and if the paint's running out in this shallow thing, just add a bit more water and rub it round. Obviously you don't need to hold it like I am backwards, but maybe it'll help if you propped the paper up somehow like this so that it can run down. It's quite tricky backwards. Back to front. There, all the way down. And then leave it to dry flat. Shouldn't take too long in this heat, in this lovely weather. Well, okay, so we've got our bluey piece of paper here, big one, and Betty's going to demonstrate how you could make a crab picture with painting your hands. Let's see her painting her hands. And while she's doing that, I'll just draw. This is the one with acrylic paint. It's not quite dry. And imagine you've been to the beach and you've collected, well, you might have to buy one of these. This is a sea urchin. Or you might have collected a beautiful stone, which is a nice shape, or a shell. I think they'd be lovely imaginary tops for a, how do we call it? Jellyfish picture. So I'm going to make my jellyfish legs, if they're called legs, with acrylic paint again. And you pardon me. And that looks nice, Betty. You might have to do one by one. And then I'm going to put a bit of water into the acrylic paint and measure. I think I will use this urchin. Measure with my eye, yeah. So it's going to be about that much. Coming down, I can always remeasure. I'm going to paint lovely wiggly woggly legs. Tendrils. With slightly watery acrylic. Are they both red?
No.
Oh, you're measuring. Oh, it's lovely.
Didn't work.
Should work. You could put loads on, couldn't you? Do it again. Okay, so we're doing the. When Betty says it didn't work, it did work. You just could put loads on, couldn't you? Absolutely loads. Okay. So more tendrils coming down. You might want them to not quite match. You don't have to do it quickly like I am. You can draw it first if you like and then go over it. This acrylic paint tends to sort of, if it's opaque, which is a good coverage. Drum roll. That worked. You can wash it. Okay. Yeah, it tends to cover well. So if you did a pencil drawing first, it would cover up. And then, yeah, just carry on with your beautiful painting. It's really enjoyable once you get into it. You could add a bit more water just in case. You could do a different background. Your background could be more whirly and watery, couldn't it? Or it could be dotty. You could do all sorts. In fact, I might do I really like making dots in the background of things. Maybe I'll do some dots too. I don't know what to do with this painting afterwards. Maybe I could do more. It's quite hard to wash that acrylic paint off your hands that Betty's just done. Yeah, I think I'll just do loads of dots in the background for fun. But it looks like bubbles really. And I've got the glue gun here heating up just so that I can stick the things on. In your pictures you can imagine on all sorts of stuff. You could do anything, it really doesn't matter. If you go to the beach and you feel like you get inspired by the things around, pebbles, bring them home and stick them on or draw them. Anyway, that was fun. And now I'm going to use a glue gun to stick this sea urchin on, but you can use different glues. You can use the sort of clear glue that dries slowly. You could try Pritt Stick. Pritt Stick won't hold you know that glue stick, it won't hold a stone on, so you'd have to find something stronger. But the sea urchin is quite light, so is the shell, so better for a picture that's sitting on the wall. Betty's doing it. That's so cool. Love it. Now stick the eyes on. What are you doing in the middle? That's to cover.
It just makes it look
Yeah,
better.
now it needs some eyes. That's a crab. This is legs. And there's his eyeballs on sticks. Are you going to match that up? That's clever. That's a crab. I don't think you need to match it up. It's fine. Anyway, better put the eyes on that. And I'll glue gun this one if there's any glue in the glue gun there. Oh, it's all gone. There. I put the glue on and then do it quite quickly. Because glue gun glue tends to dry really fast if you leave it. Hold it for a minute. Ooh, oh, that's great. And look, I finished at the same time. Let's hold it both up.